Hi, my name is Emily, and this is my design pitch. My client, Architects Berlin, is an architecture firm located in Berlin, Germany. They posted information on their website regarding a global competition for the development of a new library. In the brief, it states that they need a library that strongly reflects the traditional architecture of Berlin, showcased in the city's state library. The target audience is gender neutral and consists of a wide variety of ages. Due to the sophisticated style of the building and the location, the target audience consists of those of a middle to high socioeconomic status. But due to the fact that it is a public library, it is open to everyone. For presentation 1, a scaled 3D model design will be created to depict a library of 2 or more stories high that may also include a garden. The building was required to be 30 meters wide and 40 meters long, and depending on the building style, there was more freedom regarding the building height. The client also requested a scaled floor plan of the library's ground floor. These were the 3 concepts I selected for further development. Concept 7 has a much more modern design and therefore does not meet the brief, making it the weakest design. To develop this first concept, I hand drew variations of the building windows, doors, and entrances to explore the different ways I can further improve the display of Berlin's historical architecture into my design. Each feature was designed considering features commonly used in historic buildings, such as stone pillars, large heavy doors, and grand entrances that drew the target audience to the library. The features selected were the ones that tied in with the design of the Berlin State Library the closest to ensure the brief is met. Before selecting a final design for this concept, I explored 2 different exterior options, each drawn with a different entrance option. Each drawing also considers the building's scale. The garden includes features such as benches, tall, thick trees, and a pond framing the building, which creates a colorful, comfortable outdoor area for the audience to explore. The shaded areas provided by the trees and the wide landscape enables the audience to sit outside, making the design more community-friendly. Like the previous concept, to develop this concept, I hand drew and rendered variations of windows, doors, and entrances to explore the different ways I can further improve the display of Berlin's architecture into my design. Since the large-scale pillars are one of the main eye catchers of the design, I explored different pillar designs, selecting the one most similar to the pillars of the Brandenburg Gate, the most popular tourist attraction in Berlin. This strongly emphasizes the specific architecture meeting the brief. To link with the large pillars, a large staircase is added in the front of the building to create a grand entrance that captures the audience's attention, drawing them into the library. This site plan is more simple compared to the one designed for the previous concept. Shaded areas, sitting areas, and a variety of greenery is provided, creating a comfortable environment for the audience to explore. Out of the 2 site plans, the first one was stronger due to the layout and additional features. These are brainstorms for possible floor plan layouts. As stated in the brief, a store and reception desk is included in both plans. Design A is designed to appeal more to a student as the first floor is focused more on study areas. Bookshelves are included on the opposite side of the desks to provide a quieter, peaceful environment for those using the desk studying. Design B focuses more on the general public as it consists of comfortable sitting areas for leisure reading and an increased number of bookshelves for the audience to browse through. For presentation 2, I was asked to redesign the brand's logo, which will be placed on a book bag the audience can purchase from the shop included on the first floor of the library, as well as placed on the exterior of the library building. I aim to create a design that was suitable for old-fashioned historical aesthetic of the library that also looks visually appealing when printed onto a book bag. Out of all these designs, concept 10 was the weakest as it is too simplistic and not eye-catching compared to the other 2 designs. To start developing concept 2, I hand drew variations of the original logo by adjusting features such as the thickness, the spacing between each letter, and the shape details. Based on my PMI annotations for my selection of concepts, I then proceeded to develop an additional feature to the logo, which is the full brand name Architects Berlin. After I hand drew a brainstorm, I refined each letter digitally using Adobe Illustrator, and when combined with the main logo, this is the outcome. I also used Photoshop to incorporate some of my watercolor designs into the logo. However, they create a more modern, playful design that clashes with the gray, simplistic, traditional style building exteriors. Concept 6, I wanted to experiment more with shapes and create a logo that is more identifiable to the brand and has a subtle design relating to the library. To showcase this, I created a symmetrical shape feature that is designed to look like an open book. To further improve this logo, I experimented with typography, which I drew in Adobe Illustrator using a pen tool. The typeface developed is proportional, bold, and is aimed to reflect a traditional style. The final idea could be further improved, specifically the large A-B above the shapes, as it is very simple and not abstract enough for the audience to clearly identify the brand, ensuring the brief requirements are met. The brief asks for a book bag that fits a book the standard book size of 6 by 9 inches. The client also requested the book bag be made using warm colors. First, I explored various fabric combinations and how each contrast, clash, or fit together. For my future final bag, I plan to screen print the logo onto it, so for the development, I did screen printing trials. Referring to my color combination brainstorm, I selected paint colors that contrast against the fabric to ensure the logo stands out and is easy to identify. For the trials, I selected logo concept 2. The successfulness of each print trial depended on the paint thickness and the amount of pressure applied while printing onto the fabric. The selected color combinations work well, and the strongest trials were numbers 2, 5, and 8. I selected 2 bag concepts to practice sewing without measurements to get an idea of what needs to be implemented for the future final sewing of the bag. The first bag is smaller than the second and is intended to fit 1 to 3 books inside. The size makes it easy to transport, but it is only intended for holding books. The second selected concept is larger and can be used to transport a larger number of books, as well as other items the individual may wish to carry, which is why a pouch is included in the bag interior. For both sewing trials, errors were made such as having to redo stitching, not sewing clean lines, or sewing inaccurate features regarding its scale, such as the pouch. The strongest book bag so far is the second one due to the bag size and functionality, as well as the use of color. To keep the design more consistent, the inner pouch color could be changed to the same color as the screen printed logo. Thank you for viewing my presentation. Please complete the Google survey relevant to this pitch so that I can further reflect upon my audience feedback. Thank you.